Welcome back to the lesson of Microsoft Word. In this lesson, we're going to learn about adding and editing a template. So what is a template? Well, as you can see when you go to Files and New, you can see that there are all of these options, okay? Well, these are called templates or maybe sometimes called themes. Well, themes are a bit different while templates are a bit different. As you can see that over here are called templates because these are like specific kind of pages, and you can see over here, okay. Well, what these templates do is helps you to save a lot of time by not formatting. When you open up a blank document, then you have to make or start formatting that text or formatting that page in such a way that it looks professional. But if you open up a template, I'm giving you an example just like this, double click on whichever one you want, and you can see that all of the formatting has been done previously. What you have to do just delete those data and then start adding in your own type of data, and then you can see that if you try to make a format like this from scratch, or maybe let's say from a blank document, it will take a lot of time, right? But if you start adding in your data in these spaces, let's say in attendance, I'm gonna do is just click on here and start adding my data over here. Well, that will save you a lot more time, right? So these are called templates, and how you will be able to edit them, I'm just going to show it to you later on. Well, if you want to open up a template, just click on more templates or just go to new, and you can see that it will open up the same tab. From here, you can just search on for templates. As you can see, according to the suggested searches, you can also click on, let's say, education, and it will open up all of the templates according or related to education. Okay, well, you can go back and select whichever one you want. Let's say I'm going to work with 3D models, so I'm going to click on it and just press on create. Well, you can also see that you will get a simple preview over here. So I'm going to do is just press on create. It will take some time, and then a while later it will open up your template just like this. See, all of your data has been over here. Okay, well, this is a 3D template. Well, there are more of these options which you will be able to find. Okay, so you will be able to add in your data in these places just as you want. Well, it will save you a lot more of those time than starting from a blank document, right? So I'm going to just cut it because I don't need it anymore. I'm going to cut this one too, and I'm going to start on from the first. Let's say I want to add in or make a template. Well, it will take a lot of time because first what you're going to do is just select a theme. First off, what you're going to do is select a theme, right? Let's say I'm going to select this theme. Now you're going to type in your data. Now you can select on colors, whichever one you want. Well, that will be also up to you. Okay, you can add in effects. Well, all of these are how you can edit in your effect. Let's say I'm going to add in something. Let's say I'm going to add in a shape, and what you can do is just add in a shape, and you can see that the color is according to the color palette you chose. If you want to change the color palette, just click on colors and select whichever one you want, and you will see that the color palette will change according to however you change the color. Then you will be able to edit it. If you want to go to files, and let's say I want something according to food, so I'm going to go to new, and from here I'm going to search for food. Hit on enter. You can see that all of the templates according to food has appeared up. So first what I'm going to do is select a template. Let's say I want to use something like this, okay, circle flower, and you can see a preview of it. So I'm going to do is just press on create. It will take some time and download my template and apply it directly to my Word document which I have open. Now what I'm going to do here is edit my template. If you want to edit your template, let's say what I'm going to do is, let's say here it should be a gathering with friends and family. Well, this is just an example. And family at let's say Greenwich on 17th October. Okay, let's say I'm just gonna keep it like this. What I'm gonna do is social gathering let's say I'm gonna keep it like this. I'm gonna change the size a bit You can see this is gonna be it, how you'll be able to edit your your template. So what I'm gonna do is, if you want to add in more info over here, you can just tap in. Let's say I'm gonna tap in or type in something like, the key event here is, let's say, marriage. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is, let's say, you can also add the marriage over here, but I'm gonna do is keep the marriage over here of whatever or whomever's it is. Let's say if it's just this like social gathering, let's say meetup or get together. Well, I'm just showing you an example. You can just type in whichever one you want, and after that is done, you will see that it is quite done. Okay, you can add in whichever type of data you want. Let's say, why is it for then you can just add in whichever type of data you want. Now you can also sometimes add in or change the formats. I'm gonna do is save it or save as. I'm gonna do is save as. I'm gonna go to this PC or maybe browse and then go to desktop. From desktop, I'm gonna do is save it as Word document, and you can see that this is saved. What I'm gonna do is just cut it, don't save. I'm gonna do is open up the social gathering which I have over here, and when I open this up, you can see that it will directly look like this. If you want to like view it in a different way, just go to view. Let's say I want a web layout. You can see that there is like nothing over here, but when you just go over to files, or maybe like go to home, let's go to view first. I'm gonna do is print layout. When you just print it, it will look like this, okay? Because that is how it's supposed to look like. You can have this, you're gonna have this photo at the back, then you're gonna have this page, you're gonna have this footer and header. Well, that is also gonna be up to you. Okay, so when you print it, it will look directly like this. But if you want to add in your data a bit different, you can. That's like totally up to you how you're gonna do it. Okay, so you can see that there are also a lot of objects which you can see over here. You can see the circle. You can also see there's a shadow. Then you can see there's a header or a footer and this photo at the back, and also this this page, or I mean this object which you have over here. Well, this is like totally up to you, and totally up to you how you can like edit your your template, or you can like start in from the beginning. That's gonna be totally up to you. Now let's say I'm gonna like use another template. So let's say from here I'm gonna select whichever one I want. So I'm just gonna select on this, double tap on it. It will take some time and then apply it directly. Now you can like edit your template however you want. Let's say just according to however I started with the previous one. Let's say I'm gonna edit those data here. Let's say look using icons for let's say attention. From here, what I'm gonna do is to change the icon. Let's say graph. From here, let's say bio. Okay, so this is like totally up to you how you're gonna edit your template. Well, you can make it a lot more professional. You can like use it to make your blank document, or without taking a lot of time, to make your presentation or your document a lot more professional. Okay, so this is how you will be able to add or edit your template. Okay, but if you don't want a template, just start using a blank document, and you can also make up your own type of template, but it will just take some time and a bit of hassle. As this is beginner friendly, on this lesson is the same too, so I prefer you use the steps of how you can like open up a new template. Just go to new, search for it if you can't find it over here, and you can also see that there are suggested searches. Then select the one which you need, and then start editing your data on the template. So it will save you a lot of time and a lot of work. So hope you guys like got everything, and thank you for watching this video. But before ending it, there's another thing which you have to keep in mind, that you have to stay connected to the internet and also your Microsoft account, so that you get most of the newer tools or newer options which you're going to find in Microsoft Word, and start using Microsoft Word without taking any hassle. Because if you use the older versions or not stay connected to your Microsoft account and internet, you might not be able to access to a lot of tools. So keep that in mind, and thank you for watching this video again. and stay well.